Morning, ladies and gentlemen. Sean here. Haven't posted in a few days. Figured I'll try to post today. I've actually made 2 other videos, but something that keeps coming up. Somebody comes up to the truck needing something or whatever. So I'm gonna try to get it done this time. Anyways, buddy of mine, well, my best friend, Nick, he posted on Facebook yesterday, after the San Bernardino fiasco, that, and I quote this, that he has a deep hatred for ragheads. I don't like calling them ragheads, and you know, that's his prerogative, and it's everybody else's. They can say what they want to. It's freedom of speech. Okay, we live in the United States of America. I don't like to call them that because I think it's derogatory. But Middle Eastern people, and he wanted to know, how can you differentiate between the good and the bad without just going by what God says about love everyone? Well, a good example would be, let's take the Asians, for example. Okay, in World War II, after Pearl Harbor was bombed by the Japanese, we had basically the same style, the same thing as concentration camps. Now, they weren't widely pressed or anything like that, but there is evidence that they did have them. Well, they did that out of fear because, well, the actions of a few said, oh my God, all of them, they might all be bad. You know, they might all just start attacking. So let's round them all up and let's make sure that they don't. Well, they weren't just getting Japanese. They were getting Chinese and Koreans and I guess how you say, Taiwanese. You know, getting anybody that was Asian or Asian descent, rounded up and put in these camps. Well, these people hadn't done anything wrong. They come to America to live the American dream, and they were being punished, okay, for something they didn't even do or something that they weren't ever going to do. Okay, so with that being said, was that the right thing to do? No, it wasn't. Because what you're doing is you're profiling. Okay? When a cop pulls you over, you know, because, or not say because, say you've got say you've got a slammed Chevy 1500 with 24-inch rims, dark tinted windows, says Thug Life on the back glass, and you got the bass, just the thumping. Okay? You're doing everything right though. You know, you have your windows down so that the tint doesn't impede your visibility. You're not speeding. You use your turn signals and everything like that, and you're not doing anything illegal. But you get pulled over. The cop pulls you over because, well, look at, you got a vehicle that looks suspicious. You know, you have a sticker on the back glass that says Thug Life. You know, what does that mean? That's advertising I'm a thug, right? Well, that ain't necessarily be the case. What it might be is that it could be the sister to a guy that owns the truck driving that vehicle, and she's just going to the grocery store to go get some milk and eggs. Okay? Is she doing anything wrong? Well, no. But you profile them. Now, she'd be like, well, you're profiling me, I didn't do anything wrong. Well, that may be the case, and that's wrong. So do we profile these other people because of the actions of a few? No, you don't. pipeline, and this is personal experience here. The stereotype for pipeliners is that we like to party, we get rowdy, we love to fight, raise hell, so forth and so on. I've gotten it all my life. I'm second generation, and it's always been, yeah, you pipeliners, y'all come into town, you just kind of take over. Well, in a kind of way, yeah, I guess it is, but it isn't. It's not, meaning to. It's just, we're out of town. We don't have nothing to do, so we might go to the bar, or we might have a little cookout out by the travel trailers in the campground and whatnot. But we're not getting loud. Not all of us, at least. Not all of us are getting loud and rowdy and fighting and going to jail and all that good stuff. No, most of us are law-abiding citizens that all we do is we want to work hard, get paid, and provide for our families, or even ourselves, Some of us don't even want to pay on pipeline. We're doing it to make ends meet. Or it's a means to an end. But we get judged all the same. We're not all doing that. Now, there are some that are. And the actions of a few do make it look bad on the rest of us. But that doesn't mean we're all that way. And that goes with anything. I mean, you don't judge anybody because of what somebody else did. Of the same religion, or same race, same nationality, or region. You don't do that because you don't want to be. You got to look at it outside the box. Get to know these people. You walk to a store and you see a Middle Eastern guy behind the counter, convenience store. Say it's Chevron. Well, he might own the place. Yeah, probably does. Or his brother does. Or his dad. Or something like that. But it doesn't mean that they're bad because they're Middle Eastern or that they're radical Islamists. They might be just hard-working American citizens just like you and I. And we don't judge them. We don't need to judge them. Just because there were 2 Muslims that killed 14 people and injured 17 more at the San Bernardino, California. That's not what we are about. Without getting religious or anything like that, it's just plain wrong. If we was to go to say you're a white male or white female, okay, and you was to go to Mexico, okay, you might be like 1 out of 200 people there, be the only white person there. They're gonna look at you and judge you and like, what's that white girl, white boy doing here? You wouldn't like that. That's not something that you would want for anybody. You want to be treated fairly. You want to be treated as an equal. Well, we got to treat these people as they are equals. Now, we do need better vetting processes, but how far do we go on that? Now, that's a total different subject altogether, but it's almost hard to, because like the couple there in San Bernardino, they were prominent citizens of the community. They were nice. They had successful careers. They had neighborhood gatherings. I mean, had a baby shower here not too long ago with his co-workers. Put on for him. Same people that he shot. Yes, I know. And they're saying that now he is linked with radical Islam. They're not giving out a whole lot of details. At least I haven't heard yet. But he could have just snapped. You don't know. It just happens to be that that's his nationality or his religion, his race. You still just don't judge them all by it. Now stay on your guard. I'm on my guard. I'm not a racist. I'm not a prejudiced person. By nature, everybody is prejudiced to a certain extent, though. It's up to you on how much. But, I do get a little leery when I walk into a convenience store, Walmart, Target, whatever, a mall, and I see, it's a stereotype. I see a black guy with his pants halfway down his butt and his shorts showing, and I see dreadlocks, and he just kind of got that swagger, I guess, and I think, oh crap, am I safe? And I look around and I start watching him and looking and seeing what's going on. Sometimes I may not like it and I get out of the area, but a lot of times it's like, well, he's no different than me. That's the way he wants to dress. That's what he wants to look like. That's fine. That's up to him. It's his life. Let him live it how he wants. Do I agree with it? No, not really, no. Because, I don't like it. I don't like pants being just like, no, I don't like all that. And you wear a belt. If they're too big, wear a belt. Okay? If you can't afford one, call me. I'll get you one. Now, I'm not talking about no daggum high dollar, $100 belt with rhinestones or whatever all over it. I'm not talking about nothing like that. But anyways, don't judge. The bottom line is, don't judge people just by their skin color, by their religion. Judge them by their personality. I'm not saying you gotta be best friends with the people, but get to know them. You're in a convenience store and you feel like, oh wait, man, this guy, I'm not too sure about this guy. Well, just say, hey. Introduce yourself. Hi, how you doing? I'm Joe Smith. Pleasure to meet you. And his personality, he might turn around and say, how you doing? My name's John Smith. Huh, funny, we got the same last name. Yeah, that is pretty cool. And you realize the guy's a good guy. If he looks at you and it's like, psh, whatever, or does something snide or something that you don't like, well then yeah, he probably isn't a good person. You probably just need to remove yourself from the area. But just by the way he looks, skin color, you may not be a Christian, but he might have a cross on his chest, on a necklace. Don't judge him by his religion. If they're wearing a turban, or you see them sometime when they're doing prayer, facing east or whatever, don't judge them because of it. That's judging the religion by the actions of a few. That's wrong. And that's the gospel. If you think I'm lying or you think I'm wrong, you're wrong. I promise you. You cannot judge the actions or everyone by the actions of a few, no matter what it is. Race, religion, skin color, looks. Don't do it. You can't. Alright, well anyways, I think I got it all done. No distractions this time, luckily. I know I rambled on a little bit, but I'm sorry. I'll try to keep it simpler next time. Anyways, y'all have a good day, and I will see y'all here later. Alright, peace.